We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lung system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lung system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lung system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lung system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Remember when I said you spell freedom F-O-O-D? It's really true. Legislation is in the process of restricting the growing and sharing of food. And a record number of Americans, over 43 million, depend on the government to feed themselves. Food prices are going up for Americans. Prices are going up, even for eFoodsDirect.com. This will require their first price increase in 3 years. The most important thing Americans can do for their own freedom and survival in these hardest of times is to get supplies of high-quality storable food. Because of the huge response to this buy 3 and get 1 free special, eFoodsDirect.com will continue this special until September 27th. Right now, you can buy 3 and get 1 free at the old prices. But move fast, because this offer ends September 27th. Call 1-800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex.
We are on the march. The empire is on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, let's blitz through news now, starting with some Infowars.com news. Tim, our office manager, came into me after the radio show yesterday, and he said, I've got some bad news for you. Now, give me a document cam shot on this, guys. Thank you. Department of Transportation, Delaware, sent to our office. First offense warning. It says the next time I'll be fined. And it has a photo of a homemade Infowars.com sign on a telephone pole. And they say they have proof that I posted this. And, of course, I wrote a little comment on Kurt Nemo's story dealing with this. Note from Alex Jones. This is asinine. The sign in question is clearly homemade. If an Obama sign was put on my utility pole, would the state issue Obama a citation? If somebody made a homemade Obama sign and posted it, would they send a citation or a ticket to Obama? This is something straight out of Stalinist Russia or Maoist China, where you're guilty for something somebody else does. I am out of the state's jurisdiction. The next time a sign is put up, they will fine me, they say. If I don't pay the fine, they will issue an arrest warrant. Then I'll be forced to sue them. They will undoubtedly lose and have to pay me money taken from Delawareans. So I've called their office. Their phone numbers are on this flyer, scanned in, up at Infowars.com. The headline is, Delaware sends Infowars.com first offense warning for sign. Now, we do tell people to post flyers in public, legal areas, check your local laws to expose dangerous fluoride in the water and things like that. I guess it's a good idea to put up Infowars.com signs, but do it on your own property or do it in areas where it's legal or lawful to post signs. I mean, we've had cases of people spray painting Infowars.com in Oregon, and then another case in Colorado. And I got threatening calls from local officials telling me to stop it or they'd come after me criminally. I'm not spray painting things on road signs in Colorado. I got a threatening email from a government in New Zealand, a local government, where an abandoned building, somebody spray painted Infowars.com on it. But, you know, at the end of the day, we have banks stealing trillions of dollars from us. They're trying to start World War III. There's all sorts of corruption going on in government, and they should have better things to do than worry about somebody putting up a sign for Infowars.com. But it just shows how crazy government is. I mean, in the past, government would use common sense. And no, I don't have offices in Delaware. I don't think I've ever been to Delaware. I've been on some long road trips. My parents took me on to the East Coast, but I don't think I've ever been in Delaware. In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I asked my dad last night, and he says, no, we've never taken you there. I've never been there. You know, they're just sending me tickets. And it's why federal and state courts have thrown out red light tickets over and over again. Under state law, you've got to have an officer sworn and bonded who's a witness to show up in court, write you a ticket. You can't have a computer and hooked to a camera run by some defense contractor send you tickets. They're illegal. They're unlawful. They need to be removed, and they are being removed in places like Arizona and Southern California. A few months ago in Texas, a state court told the company that runs red lights in Austin that they hadn't gotten a private investigator permit. They claim they have to get that, too, if they're going to be issuing these tickets. You know, you're not offered court to challenge these. And the agency that's doing this private agency, is just continuing. So it's another example of lawlessness that's going on. I wanted to get into some good news today for folks as well. The Disclose Act, which makes McCain-Feingold's restrictions on free speech look tame, has been defeated. It would make any public interest group like Gun Owners of America disclose the names of donors in certain political advertisements. So the massive attack on free speech. Continuing with other good news, we have, of course, a few days ago, the DREAM Act to legalize a bunch of illegal aliens and give them free college tuition and put them in the military. That's been defeated. Meanwhile, the Republicans are back with their Contract on America Part 2, GOP pledge to America laced with Tea Party slogans. And you notice that Boehner and the scores of other Congress people that stood with him with their pledge for America, pledge to America, they were not wearing ties. Oh, they're the common people. It shows how coordinated all of this is. They all got together and said, don't wear ties, dress down. It's form over reality. And if we have people like Newt Gingrich leading this conservative revolution, we're going to end up in the same place we were in the mid-1990s. It's going to be sabotaged from within. And that is exactly what's going on with this today. And I, frankly, am sick of it. I am tired of it. And that, watching two of Glenn Beck's shows yesterday evening, there was a lot of little red flags I did see. I'm trying to encourage the fact that he's getting better. But that's to gain people's trust, no doubt. Because the neocons know how powerful this anti-globalist movement is, and they know they can't tell us it doesn't exist anymore. So they have decided to have high ratings and be successful and tell part of the truth. But again, I'm hoping it moves in the right direction, so I'm trying to be positive here. But he got up there and he said, there are real conspiracy theories, and by that, things that are not true. And he said, there is no truth to the birther story. Hillary Clinton created that story, which there's not a lot of evidence of that. There's a little bit that some Democrats did question, you know, where he was really from, because that was the scuttlebutt within the party. And he went on to say, basically that Newt Gingrich was good somehow, and that Newt Gingrich had never said that the birther issue was real. This is a guy who wants global taxes, global carbon taxes, and one world government. He's written multiple books on it. He does TV ads promoting carbon taxes. And I had to hear about how Newt Gingrich was good and the birthers are bad. Look, the birthers have legitimate concerns. And going back a year ago, I said I didn't know if it was true or not, but there was some evidence and that it looked like a cover-up was going on because he never released the original birth certificate. But since then, I've researched it in depth. He was an Indonesian citizen. He changed his name to Barry Soetoro. And under federal law, that made him ineligible to be president. Now, you notice that that will never be touched by Fox News. Oh, they'll sit there all day long saying the birther issue is a fraud and that it's run by Hillary. Hillary is in the White House. She's a cabinet member. She is the head of the State Department. Okay? She's the Secretary of State. Hillary Rodham Clinton. I mean, the Clintons are puppeteering Obama. So now they're claiming that there are these fissures within the Democratic Party itself. I mean, this is an asinine joke. So Newt Gingrich good, birthers bad. But a side issue, it's just, ladies and gentlemen, don't let anybody tell you flat out with no evidence that there's no evidence without giving any proof that there's nothing to the birther issue. There is a lot to the birther issue. And he does have a grandmother saying he was born there. There is a statue there saying he was born there. We've got 3 different video clips of Michelle Soetoro, a.k.a. Michelle Obama, saying he is Kenyan-born and is a Kenyan. But forget that. Forget the birther issue. What we've got to push, because then everything he's done will then be struck down in the courts. Everything he's done retroactively will be thrown out. Is the fact that he committed treason, violating Article 1, Section 9, when he seated himself as the head of the United Nations Security Council. That had never been done. And that is treason according to the Constitution, period. We cover it in my film, Fall of the Republic. And we've also, it's a double-edged prong here, we've got to get it out to everybody that his real name is Barry Soetoro. He's got another name, too. I mean, there's a whole bunch of these names. And he did live in Indonesia. He did give up his citizenship. Look, if you moved to Iran and gave up your U.S. citizenship, or you moved to Indonesia and you gave up your citizenship, you couldn't come back here and run for president. It is completely elementary. It is a fact. And, you know, if Beck wants to bash Hillary Clinton all day, which is fine with me, I won't lose any sleep over that. Remember fundraisers being held for Hillary Clinton when they were trying to get her into power in 2007 by Rupert Murdoch? Multi-million-dollar fundraisers held at his private penthouse. In fact, guys, Google that. People won't remember it. Rupert Murdoch held fundraisers for Hillary. Pull it up. Let's pull that up for people. Now, I do know some Navy SEALs, retired, who did guard Mr. Ailes, the head of News Corps, the head of Fox News, a division of News Corps. And this goes back 15 years ago when he was scared to death with multiple bodyguards. This is directly from the source. With multiple bodyguards, afraid of the Clintons killing him. And I'm trying to get one of these guys on the air, or I may be able to get one of their associates on who was also witness to this. You might be able to imagine where I learned things from Navy SEALs, but I'll just leave it at that. The point is that there are some fissures in this whole power structure. So people are enemies, then they become allies later. But yeah, there was the MSNBC headline. Let's put it back up. The guys found it very quickly. Great job. Murdoch fundraiser for Clinton creates buzz. MSNBC running an AP article. And let's blow up that screen so I can see the year. That was in 2006. 2006, 2007. I remember he had multiple. That was just one of the big ones, one of the first ones. So there you have it. The point is that when these people get behind closed doors together, more often than not, they're on the same team. They're the ruling class, and one group, the Democrats, gets back into power playing the part of anti-establishment under Bush. You know, Bush is anti-establishment. He gets in from Clinton. Then the Democrats pose as anti-establishment with Obama. He gets into power. But they're all financed